guys, welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Smitha. Welcome to my channel. Today's tutorial is going to be on this very muted gold and blue halo eye, which is very easily achievable, and it's paired with a nude berry lip. And I created this look using the brand new Deck of Scarlet palette edition number 13. But before we jump to the eye makeup, let's get done with the base makeup. As a primer, I'm going to be using the Benefit Professional. This has a peachy pink undertone, which helps with kind of evening out your skin tone because it does a little bit of color correction for you. I'm going to be applying this on my face and neck before I jump to the next step. For foundation, I'm going to be using the Sleek Vitality Foundation in VF11, and I'm going to be using this Duo Fiber brush from Hip Dot to apply it on my face and neck. It's an oil-free foundation, so works great on any skin type. If you have super dry skin, make sure you've exfoliated your skin really well and applied a good moisturizer, a primer, and then use the foundation, and it gives you light to medium coverage. I'm going to be cream contouring today because I want it to look really light and well blended out. So I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild contour stick in Call Me Maple. I'm going to be applying it in the usual areas like the hollows of my cheekbones, my jawline, my nose, as well as on the topmost point of my forehead. And I'm going to blend everything out with a small kabuki brush. And to highlight the high planes of my face, I'm going to be using the ColourPop No Filter Concealer in medium 28. I'm going to be blending everything out with a damp beauty sponge, and the way I dampen it is by holding it under running water till it expands in size. I squeeze out all the water and then I put it in a dry towel to remove any excess water that I couldn't squeeze out, and then I use it to blend any foundations or concealers. I'm also using a bit of concealer on my lids to even out the skin tone, so that'll be the primer for the eyeshadows. And before the concealer starts creasing, I'm going to fix it or set it with the Master Fix from Maybelline. This is a very finely sifted loose powder. I'm applying it with a powder puff in areas where I applied the concealer, and I'm going to let it sit there for a couple minutes before I dust off using a large powder brush. This is the Benefit Goof-Proof Brow Pencil in shade 6. I'm going to be using it only to fill in the sparse areas in my brows. As I mentioned earlier, I'm going to be using the Deck of Scarlet palette edition number 13. It's their brand new palette that was just released for the month of May. If you don't know about Deck of Scarlet, they're an amazing makeup line with so many different palettes and so many different makeup kits. You can either buy them individually or you can also subscribe. They have a monthly subscription for $29.95. Their palettes are in collaboration with popular beauty gurus as well as YouTubers who know what their subscribers are looking for. So you guys get the best. And they also have created these curated trend kits. So there's something new to try every single month. It could be a palette this month and it could be a kit next month. And every month when they release their new collection, you get a couple days to even review the collection. So if you're not feeling it for that month, you can always skip it. The quality is incredible and the color payoff is amazing, and their full-size palettes are less expensive than what you'll find at Sephora, and on top of that, they've provided a 30% off discount code for your first month purchase, which I've listed in the description box below. I'm so happy to be partnering with them for this video, so thank you Deck of Scarlet for sponsoring this part of the video. Today I'm going to be using their latest palette, Unapologetically Feminine, which is their palette edition number 13. It has 3 eyeshadows, 2 lip colors, 1 one highlighter and one blush, and as an add-on they also have a glow up jelly in extra, which is oh so sparkly. Deck of Scarlet is cruelty free and paraben free. They ship to the USA, Canada as well as the UK, and shipping to USA is free. I'm going to first use the shade Hazelnut. This shade really tricked me because it looks very sparkly, as you can see, but it's also very blendable. So I'll take this with a small blending brush, and I'm going to use this in the outer and inner corners because I'm creating this halo eye, and then I will be joining the two corners through the crease. If you want the shadow to look more sparkly and metallic, just spray some setting spray on your brush or use it with your finger. I'm also going to smoke it out in my lower lash line using this flat shader brush from Deck of Scarlet. Next, I'm going to be using Innocence with a small shader brush right beside Hazelnut that I used in the corners, leaving the center part of my lid open. I'm also going to be using it in the inner half of my lower lash line. In the center part of my lid, I'm going to be using Firefly, which is basically a highlighter, but I'm going to be using it on my lid today with a flat shader brush. I tried to apply it dry first, but then I decided to wet my brush with some setting spray, and look at the pigment payoff. With Cashmere, I'm going to be highlighting my inner corners as well as my brow bones, and for that I'm using a small fluffy definer brush. I decided to use the Glow Up Jelly in Extra on top of this highlight just to add that extra pizzazz, and because it looked so pretty, I decided to use it over the blue in my lower lash line, and it turned it into a beautiful metallic blue. The jelly is so versatile, you can pretty much use it anywhere to add that radiant glow. It's very lightweight and it's water-based formula. It also is very long wearing, it doesn't smudge or fade. In my waterline, I'm going to be using the Jordana Easy Liner in black. And before I attach any false lashes, I'm going to be curling my lashes and applying a coat of mascara. And the one that I'm using is the Bad Girl Bang from Benefit. And for lashes, I'm using my current favorite. These are Black Label lashes in Brazen. These are again cruelty-free lashes, and I'm going to be attaching them with the Star Glue. To bring back some warmth into my face, I'm going to be using the Hoola Bronzer again from Benefit. And for blush, I'm going to be using Candy Bloom. This adds such a beautiful rosy hue to the cheeks. I usually like to apply it on the top part of my cheeks, because that kind of pulls your cheek upwards and gives you a more lifted effect rather than putting it on the apples of your cheeks, which makes your cheeks look fuller. For highlighter, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills So Hollywood Illuminator, and this will again go on the topmost points of my face, including my cheekbones, my chin, the bridge and tip of my nose, as well as my forehead. On my lips, I decided to go with Berry Bite, which is a light brown pink undertoned lip shade, and it has a matte finish. But before I apply it, I'm going to be lining my lips using the Jordana Easy Liner in Baby Berry. And I'm going to be applying the lipstick itself with a lip brush. To set, seal, and make this makeup long-lasting, I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Infallible Setting Spray. And here's the completed look. Let me know your thoughts by commenting below. And you would have probably observed already that I pin my favorite comments if it's in the first 20 comments. So leave something nice and I might just pin your comment for this video. If you enjoyed watching this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And for your convenience, I'm listing all the products and discount codes in the description box below. If you plan to recreate this look or any of my looks, don't forget to tag me. My social media accounts are also listed in the description box below. I love you guys so much, and I will see you soon with a brand new video. Bye, guys.